Hi everyone. In today's lecture we will discuss about switch statement in Java. Fine. So you can say that switch is an alternative for if else if ladder statement. Means it is like if else if ladder statement, right? But still we have few differences between switch statement and if else if ladder statement. And what are the differences? See, the first difference is switch case is more compact and it is considered to be more readable than lots of nested else if, right? The second difference is what switch case statement work on the basis of equality operator, whereas else if ladder works on the basis of true and false. Clear? And the third difference is, you know what? There is no need of using break statement in else if ladder. But use of break statement is essential in switch case. Otherwise, you will come through fall through problem. There is a fall through problem we will discuss. If you will not use the break statement, then you will get through that problem. Okay, fine with these three differences. Right. So, how can we define switch statement? So, see, what is the answer? The switch statement can be used for executing a group of statements based on value. Fine. And switch statement can have a number of possible execution paths. Is it clear? Now let's understand the syntax of switch case statement. So basically this is the syntax, right? This is the syntax of switch statement. So let's talk about this expression. Fine. So the switch case statement evaluates the value of an expression and a block of code is selected on the basis of that evaluated expression. Fine. This is the role of expression here. Here the labels are present. See, label 1, label 2 up to label n. So basically the labels are what? A constants. These labels are generally constants, right? Each case has a break statement. See, this case also has a break statement. This case also has a break statement, right? So each case has a break statement. And the switch case takes decision on the basis of equality, right? For example, I have one example. Suppose this expression evaluated to a value equal to 10. Now suppose this label 1 is equal to 10. So what will perform, 10 equal to 10. This is true, right? This is true. This is what the equality operator. This. So if it is true, then what will happen? Statement 1 will execute, right? And after that, the control will come out of this switch here because of this break statement. Fine. And suppose if none of the case match, if none of the case will match, then what will happen? The default case will execute. The default case will execute. I think this much is clear to you. See, switch statement first evaluates expression that is used with switch statement, right? Then the control is transferred to one of the several alternatives that matches the case constant. That's what we have covered, right? Here the constant value was 10. So because of that reason, statement 1 got executed. Now let's see some important points. So the first important point is curly braces are mandatory. Example, see here, I have this example. The curly braces are missing. If you compare with the syntax, see the curly braces are missing in this example. So because of this reason, you will get a compile time error. You will get compile time error in the above case. If you want to see this, I can show you right away. So see, I have created this file, public class switch case demo, public static void main string array args, and I want to write that code inside this. So I don't want to waste your time. So instead of writing, I can pick from my PPT this thing and copy, and I'm pasting it over here. See, now this switch case statement doesn't contain the curly braces. So what will happen in this case? Save this file with the class name itself. What is the class name? Switch case demo dot java, right? Save this file. Now go to the location where this file got saved. This is the location, right? So open the cmd from here. Now compile the file. Java c switch case demo dot java. This is the file name, right? Hit enter. See, you got the compile time error, right? This is what the compile time error, because you are not using the curly braces. So remember the first rule. Second, case and default are optional. For example, here see, I have not considered the cases and I have not considered the default also. So it is 100% fine. There is no error. It will compile fine and it will run fine also. If you want to check this also, let me show you. So I'm removing this case and default, and what I'm doing, I'm just using the curly braces. Saving this and then going back to the CMD and try to compile this. See, compiled fine. Try to run this. Java, what is the class name? Switch case demo. Hit enter. See, runs fine, compiled fine. So there is no issue. It is 100% valid. Clear with the second rule? Next is what? Every statement inside switch must be under some case or default. For example, here you will get, in this case, you will get compile time error, because see this statement system.out.println outside case and default. I'm trying to printing this. Okay. So this statement is what is present inside switch but not in any case or default. So because of this reason, you will get a compile time error in this also. If you want to see this, let me show you. Where is my PPT? Here is my PPT. I don't want to do a time waste, so copy this and go to the notepad and paste inside the curly braces. Paste here. Now save this. Go and try to compile. See, you got the compile time errors. Fine with this? Right. Next. So the next rule is the data type that can be used in switch expression is byte, short, int, and char. We cannot use long, float, and double. Fine. So this is what switch is able to allow data types like byte, short, int, and char as argument. Long, float, and double is not allowed. For example, see this. This is the example where I have declared one variable byte b and I have initialized with the value 10. 10 is assigned to this b. So this b is what type? Byte type. Byte type of value. So in the place of expression, I am passing this b. And it holds value what? 10. And it is of what type? Byte type. So it is 100% valid. If you want to see this, then let me show you. Here I want to remove this, and what I'm doing, I'm passing here b, and I want the variable also, right? So what is the variable? Byte b is equal to 10, right? I want to change the case value, so if it is matched, then I want to print something. Save this, go back here, okay, to the CMD, clear this first. Now try to compile. See, compiled fine, try to run Java switch case demo. See, runs fines. You are getting the output as inside case 1. Why? See, because the value is 10 and case 10 is present here. So it got matched. 10 equal to 10. Because of that reason, this statement is coming in the output. That is, you are inside case 1. I hope this thing is pretty much clear to you. So here the data type is what? Byte. So it is valid. Now let's see the next. See here. Here I have the variable like long L is equal to 10L. So it is of what type? Long type. What I told? Long, float and double is not allowed. So you are passing this variable L here in the place of expression to this switch. So what will happen, you will get compile time error saying that incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from long to int. Clear? If you want to check this also, let me show you quickly. So just change here long and here put L. That is fine now. So go and compile this. See, incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from long to int. Clear with this point now? Fine. Now let's see the next. So what was the problem here? Here data type of an expression is long, which is not allowed. So you will get compile time error. Now note 2 points we have. From Java 7, we can use string data type as parameter to switch. And in this case, dot equals method of a string class is going to use for the comparison. Dot equals method, right? And what is the second point here? From Java 5 onwards, the corresponding wrapper classes like byte, short, character, integer, and enum types are allowed to be used as parameter to switch. Fine. These are the 2 points you have to remember. Let's see the next. The next is what? The next point is the case level must be unique. That is, they should not be empty and they should not be duplicated. For example, let me show you one example here. So this is the example. See the case label. Here also the label is 10. Here also the label is 10. It means duplicate labels are present. If duplicate labels are present, so you will get the compile time error saying duplicate case label. It is not allowed. If you want to check this, let me go to the notepad and try to change this to int and create a duplicate right here 10. This label is also 10. Now go and compile this program. Compile this program. See, duplicate case label, right? So this is not allowed. The next point here is what we have covered. The label should not be empty. See here, after the case, the label is empty. There is no label. So in this case also, you will get a compile time error saying illegal start of expression. If you want to see this also, let me show you right away. Remove this 10. Save this. Go and compile this. See, I have compiled. What is the error? Illegal start of expression. So this is also not allowed. Make this thing clear. Now go back. The next rule is what? Switch break statement is optional. If we want to use, then you can use. But there is a problem. See, what is the problem? If we will not use the break statement, then JVM will execute all the cases right from matched case to end of the switch. I want to describe you this thing with the help of example. So it is easy for you to understand this, right? Let's go. So here is the example. I have int a is equal to 10. So a is equal to what? 10. So see here what is present? Case 10. So first case is matched case here. So this statement will execute. And as there is no break statement, so what will happen? Because of that reason, all the cases right from the matched case to the end of the switch will execute. Means case 20 will also execute and the default case will also execute. These three statements are going to execute because you are not using the break statement. So what will be the output in this case? Inside case 1, inside case 2, and inside default case. That is not a good behavior. Is it clear? Because of that reason, we are using the break statement. If only first case is matched, then only print this one and then break it. Come out of the switch statement, right? This is the behavior that we want. So this case where you got this type of behavior is called the fall through case. Fall through case or fall through problem. So in order to avoid this problem, we are using the break statement. I hope this thing is pretty much clear to you. Next point. In switch, all the case values must be constants. Remember this. Case should be constant expression. Right? You can use like this also. Case 10 plus 20 plus 30. Okay, you can use like this also. So what is this? It is an expression, but what type of expression? Constant expression. Right? So either you can use the simple constant like this case 10, or if you want to use the expression, then it should be a constant expression. Remember this point. Now, let's take one example. Here the variable a is what? A variable, right? So this a, I am directly what I'm doing, and you are using this a variable as a case value here. In the first case, see, you are using this variable as a case value here. Because of this reason, you will get compile time error saying constant expression required. It is not allowed. If you want to see this, let me show you. B, use the B here. Okay, save this, go and compile. See, you got the error. Constant expression required. Remember this thing, okay? You have to take care of these things. This is small rules. Next. And one more thing I want to cover. Suppose in the place of int a is equal to 10, what if something like this will be present? Final a is equal to 10. You know what is this? This is allowed. This is allowed because this final will make a variable constant from compile time only. So you can say that case label should be compile time constant. Otherwise you will get compile time error saying constant expression required. If you want to see this thing, I can show you right away. See, if I will change this like this, final int b, final int b, and change this value to 20 first, so duplicate will be removed. Then go back here and try to compile this. See, compiled fine. Try to run this. Switch case demo is the class. See, runs fine. You got inside case 1 as the output. Because when you are applying this final, it means it is a compile time constant. Fine. Now, see here. Final a. I was just showing the demo. Don't think that data type is missing, so it is incorrect. I was just explaining you. So you can write like this, final int a. I was just showing if you make any variable as final, that then what will happen internally. Next point. Now let's understand the flow chart of switch case statement based on the syntax that we have covered, right? So see the flow chart now. Fine. Here, this is what the switch expression. Switch expression will give some value. Will give some value. Fine. If the value is equal to label 1 value, then statement 1 will execute. And because of break statement, and you are using the break statement after this statement, right? In the syntax, actual syntax that we covered initially. So because of that break statement, what will happen? The control will come out from the switch block and the statements after the switch block will execute, right? And if this value is equal to what? The label 2, then statement 2 will execute, and so on. You can take up to label n, right? And suppose if there is no match cases found, then default case will execute and the control will come out from the switch block and execute the statement after the switch block. I hope this is clear to you now. The picture is totally clear to you. Still you have any doubt, then please ping in the chat box. I will surely reply. So thanks for watching this video. Please like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel.